Hey guys, welcome to another episode of NHL 24 Be a Pro. You guys are wondering, where's the face cam? There's gonna be no face cam in this one. I decided not to do a face cam, just take it back to the old school where I used to not used to have face cams and everything like that. So yeah, I decided to basically not use a face cam today. Also, hopefully I can actually get this video up. The last couple of days have been crazy. First of all, I've been not feeling that quite great. And also my allergies have been really kicking my butt. Actually, for the past couple of nights, I like it's been so awful that that my allergies and everything like that. So, but anyways, hopefully we can actually go past that. Hopefully we can actually come up with a win against the who are we playing against? Is San Jose? We're playing against. We are the San Jose Sharks. Face off against the Seattle Krakens. So let's do this. Let's get it started. I'll see you guys when we get on the ice, and hopefully we come out with a win. All right, guys, here we go. We're gonna get started here in Seattle. Hopefully we come out with a win against the Krakens. Also, there is a new NHL franchise coming in, or a new NHL team coming into the NHL next year. What do you guys think their name is going to be? Like the Yetis. I heard the Yetis. I heard a couple of other names regarding the new NHL team. But I want to get your guys' opinion on the new NHL team's name. What do you guys think it's going to be? Have they already decided? I don't know. I probably would have seen it already if they have decided a name and everything like that. But I think they're doing the same thing as like the Toronto Maple Leafs, and I believe one of the New York teams do this as well, where they share a same stadium as a basketball team. They just cover the ice with the plywood or with the wood for the basketball court. Obviously, they cover it, everything like that. So they kind of share the stadium, kind of like what the Toronto Maple Leafs have with the Toronto Raptors. They share the same arena. It's just they cover the ice when the Raptors are playing, and then when the Raptors are not playing, then they take it off and let, obviously, the ice have the ice on there. But it's actually pretty cool to actually have two teams or two different teams from a different sport in the same arena. It's actually pretty wild on how they actually transform the arena, like each arena, and I am hurt. That is not good. That is not good. Oh my god, we had like a little bit of energy too. I wouldn't expect to get hurt. Oh no, are we going to be out for the rest of the game? I think this could be out for the rest of the game. So that actually, you can actually use this as to just talking. Anyways, so there's going to be a lot of stuff coming to the channel, a lot of different videos, a lot of different video games in general. Like EA just announced the college football game, which I'm actually really excited about. I posted it on Twitter and I posted it on my community tab, even though that it is sponsored by EA. I put the hashtag there because I have to put the like sponsored by EA in the tag or in the post. But yeah, so I've been actually really excited for this. So College Football 25 is coming out July 19th, which is like not too far away actually. So I'm actually really excited. I'm going to do a series in that, but also I'm going to do a series in obviously the new NHL game when that comes out. I want to do a couple videos on my Prez Plays channel with X Defiant, I believe that it's called. I believe it's called that. Yeah. There you go. Extra. This game right here. And also this game right here. Hellblade 2. I want to do a series in that on my Prez Plays channel. I want to get that going this year as well. So we're gonna do both. But also there's another game I'm actually really excited about. It is the F120. I believe it's F125. I completely forget the name. Even though I actually I've seen it many times, and I think I pre-ordered it, even though I'm part of the EA community. I pre-ordered to get the pre-order bonus, for oh, it's F124, sorry. F124. That I'm actually really excited about. Can't wait for that. Can't wait for a lot of games. I can't wait for the new Assassin's Creed, which I have seen, and I've seen the price for it, and I've seen the price for the Ultimate Edition, and how you guys know that in my last video where I was talking about like game prices and everything and how ridiculous they are regarding it, they come out with like over $160 game, which is crazy, and it's gonna be like $200 just for like the Ultimate Edition, which includes like pretty much everything. And I looked up the price of like the Collector's Edition, and it's like $400, which I'm not getting this time. I was thinking about it. It's like, I'm not gonna spend that much. And then obviously with the game, last year's game, I wish it was a little bit longer, but I know they were kind of going back to like the original Assassin's Creed type of style of game, where it's not too long. It's not as long as like Assassin's Creed Odyssey, which is my ultimate like favorite Assassin's Creed game, and I have beat it multiple times. Not just that, it's just like I wish, hopefully, I'm hoping that this new Assassin's Creed, which is set in feudal Japan, which I'm actually really excited for the setting, and you have two different playable characters too, which is awesome. It's like they did this before with Assassin's Creed. I forget the name, but it's like when they were in London, where they had like the brother and sister, which is actually a pretty cool concept too, to have two different playable characters. And but anyways, Seattle's coming up with the puck here. They scored. That's the 8th goal of the season. That's an interesting scoreboard. Is the scoreboards actually like that in Seattle? Like they're split from the middle, as like usually hockey arenas are. Like the hockey arenas, like scoreboards in the middle. Is it actually split like that? I actually never seen like their full, like, I barely watch hockey, and I'm not tuning into like a Seattle Krakens game anyways, but yeah, so I'm hoping that this new Assassin's Creed that's coming out has I heard it's open world. I'm not 100% sure, which I like. And I heard hopefully it's actually long enough. Like it's actually a long game. Like I'm not talking about like just like 12 hours, 13-hour game. I'm talking about like 60 to 70 hours. Like it's long. Everything. Like I'm hoping that it's a long game in general. Kind of like Assassin's Creed Odyssey, but I know a lot of people did not like that because didn't like that game because it was so long. Everything like that, but I absolutely loved it. And then going into the Japan setting, I think it actually makes it really good. Actually, also today Rockstar announced GTA 6 is coming out in fall of 2025, which is insane. That's another game I've been really looking forward to. Obviously, everyone's been looking forward to GTA 6. I'm going to do, when it does come out, I'm going to do a live stream of the campaign. We're going to do a playthrough, live stream it. And then when the live stream is done, if you guys want to watch the archive of it, it'll be uploaded to the Prez Plays channel. And then the rest of the playthrough will be uploaded there. Unless we do another live stream of it, then it'll be uploaded to the Prez Plays channel and stuff like that. So I believe the link in the description to that channel, I believe the link to that channel, I believe it's in the description. If it's not, let me know in the comments, then I'll send you the link to the channel. You can actually just go to my channel too. You scroll right down to the bottom, you'll see like the 3 channels that I have posted there, and one of them is Prez Plays, I believe. So there's a lot of games coming out. There's a lot of new exciting games coming out this year, which I'm really happy about. It's been quite a dry spell when it comes down to good high quality games in general. So it's been quite tough. Looking for a game that is fun to play, but also it has hours and hours of gameplay. Like it's so hard to find a good game these days. Like there's games coming out and stuff like that, but like I play them for like an hour and a half. I'm like, ugh, this game is pretty boring in my eyes. But that could be just me, something like that, obviously. But yeah. So it's been quite tough finding a video game. But obviously, having new video games coming out, we have the F1 game coming out. We have the X Defiant, which is mostly multiplayer game. People labeled it as like when they announced it like a couple years ago, and I seen gameplay a couple years ago. People announced it as like Call of Duty killer, which I don't think you're ever gonna kill the series of Call of Duty. Hellblade 2, Assassin's Creed. Like it's gonna be a good couple of months of games. Finally, in my opinion, there's finally gonna be a good amount of games coming out, and I'm happy about that because it's been quite stale. Obviously, people play like NHL 24. That's all they play, or something like that, which is completely fine. But for me, I need to play different games to kind of keep my sanity straight with NHL because I get so frustrated with this game playing online and the way that the game handles online and all the stuff that shouldn't happen, in my opinion. I think the game should be more fair online than it is currently. If you guys know what I'm talking about, it's like you know when you're gonna lose because your player's slower. You can't pass the puck as accurate as you could have last game. Like nothing's quite working for you. Like it kind of feels like it feels like you're not controlling your player half the time. That type of thing happens all the time to me and to my friends online, and it's quite frustrating. And it's really annoying. So hopefully, in my opinion, like playing online, especially an online game, kind of like a competitive setting, it should be even, 100%. Like it should be no like one way to it. Like either you're playing good or you're playing bad. Either way. So it's just, for me, it should be just like there's nothing turned on for both teams. There's no EA tilt for one team or the other. If you get the momentum of the game right away, if you set the pace of the game, then it should be harder for the other team to come back. Obviously, that's kind of what they have now, but it's more lenient. Like if you have the energy or if you have the momentum in the game, you can win by like 12 goals, which is not realistic at all in the NHL. Like this is supposed to be like this is supposed to be like a simulation of the NHL. It's supposed to be like the most realistic version or most realistic like NHL game out there. And having a game that you win by 12 or 13 goals online is not realistic. And also, we love the ability for NHL 25 for online, for especially clubs, is the ability to change the goalie. Like if you have the computer goalie or the AI goalie in, and he lets in 4 goals, 5 goals, in the NHL, you would get pulled for that. You would get, you're done for the rest of the night. Go take a shower, pretty much. So we should have that in NHL 25 where if your other goalie is getting scored on so many times, like 4 or 5 goals, you should have the ability to change your goalie. That you should be able to like pull your goalie, change them, and maybe that will reset like the mentality or the chemistry that you guys have on the ice, and maybe you guys can come back from maybe like a 2-goal or 3-goal deficit. And I think it would actually be pretty cool to actually have that in NHL 25, the ability to change your goalie online. Like it happens to be a pro. It happens quite a lot in be a pro if your team's up like by like 2 or 3 goals. the goalie does change. I usually just skip the animations and I completely forget that they actually changed their goalie. But I would love to see that in NHL 25, the ability to change the goalie when playing clubs and stuff like that. Obviously, if you're playing clubs and you have a full roster, including a goalie, obviously, then you need to tell your friend to get better. That's just the way it is. It'd be funny if you can actually pull your friend from the net. Like, if you had to do like a veto system, like majority has to vote him to get out or stay in, then he gets replaced by the computer. You know what I mean? Like, he gets replaced by the computer. That kind of sends a message to your friend too, like, hey, you need to get better in net. But I don't see a lot of clubs playing like with full-on rosters. Obviously, I don't encounter them. I don't play 6-on-6. I only play 3-on-3 with my friends. I bet you if I did jump into a 6-on-6 game, I probably would see goalies. But they're a rare sight in this game. They're also a rare sight in hockey too. Like, there's like not a lot of people want to be goalies, even in like stand-up hockey. Like, even in regular hockey, like, nobody wants to be goalie. So I get it. It's a hard position. Like, it is a tough position, and I give props to anybody that's out there that wants to stand in front of the puck and get hit by it all the time. I give you props. It's absolutely huge. I played goalie a couple of times for my sledge hockey team, like for a tournament or for a game that we needed a goalie and we couldn't, like, obviously we couldn't play the game without a goalie. Technically we could, because there's a rule in the rule book for sledge hockey for our league where if you don't have a goalie, you can have 6 players on the ice. You can have an extra man on the ice, but you can't have them like in the net. Like, you can't have them in the net. You can have them around the net, like just staying around the net and stuff like that. But you can't have them in the net or in the crease, pretty much. You can have them around the crease. But I'd rather just have somebody in net, potentially have a chance to win the game. But, yeah. But having a goalie is absolutely huge. But having a good goalie is even bigger. And it's hard to find good goalies. It's hard to find good goalies. But anyways, we won't get into that. We're down by 1. With 11 minutes left here in the third and final period. I decided to skip it right to the third and final period because obviously we've been talking, everything like that. I might just skip ahead after this because this is taking a long time. This is taking a long time. We're already at 19 minutes, or around almost 19 minutes of the recording. So we're going to skip ahead when it hits 10 minutes. We're going to give our team about 35 seconds to score a goal. If they score a goal here, then we could watch the rest of them. But looks like we're not going to be able to score a goal. So we're just going to skip ahead anyways and see what happens. If we go to overtime, we'll watch it. If it doesn't, then obviously we lose the game. But anyways, unfortunately, we came up with a loss. We came up with an injury, which sucks. So hopefully I can actually get a shot of that. If I can't, then that sucks. I missed the opportunity there then. I should go this way. Maybe, is my guy on the bench? Because sometimes the game puts your guy on the bench without you knowing. No, I'm not on the bench. I'm not on the bench. Alright. Alright. Start of the period. You know what? We'll do... what should we do here? What should we do? What should we do? I'm going to figure out a screenshot here, and I'll be right back with you guys. Alright, guys. So I couldn't find a screenshot. But I'm pretty sure we'll get somebody walking into the tunnel here, and I could probably take a screenshot of that instead. Yeah, and then I just have to zoom in on my face there. So I'll get it working. I'll get a good thumbnail for you guys. I might have to go back on the recording and just go take a screenshot from when I actually got injured. But let's see. Our lineup says active. So if we skip to the next game. Oh yeah, it's our first year, so since it's our rookie year, pretty much, our first year, we cannot get injured. We only can get injured during the game, and then that's it. And then For the rest of it, we can actually still play. Because if I click play game here, custom, it jumps right in. So we could actually play still. I forgot about that. Really forgot about that. But anyways, if you guys enjoyed this video, unfortunately, we didn't play a lot ourselves. But we did talk about some stuff, which I'm actually pretty happy about. I love talking stuff about you guys. I love talking to you guys about stuff. But anyways, it's about 2:30 in the morning. We got a electrician coming into our house tomorrow to replace all the pot lights in our house. So I don't know. Obviously, all day probably the power will be shut off mostly, for the electrician to work. So, but hopefully I can actually get this video out before that. If I do, that's awesome. If I don't, then I'll get it after. I'll get it up after he is done with everything. But anyways, if you guys like this video, make sure you guys like the button. Make sure you guys hit the like button. Make sure you guys subscribe if you guys haven't already. And I'll see you guys next time. Peace out.